Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keiaradise. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, join the tribe, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, so I've been feeling pretty nostalgic lately. If you don't know already, I lived in China for 8 years. I moved back last year, back to the United States, San Francisco, California, to be specific. Anyway, I lived in China from the age of 18 in 2011, 12, all the way up until the age of 26, 2019, 26, 27, whatever. Anyway, and I was thinking, like, I was going through videos and I was reminiscing on my style when I lived in China. I feel like when I was out there, I wore whatever I wanted to wear and I was just far more fabulous dressing. But maybe because since I've been out here, I've just been it's Corona and stuff like that. I haven't put on makeup. Like, I don't have any makeup on today. It's just kind of like interesting to look back on how I used to express myself fashion wise. And so on Vogue, the YouTube channel for Vogue, they have different celebrities break down their iconic looks from throughout their career. And I was like, oh, well, why can't I do that? Let me do that. So I'm gonna break down, I think I have about 10 or so looks. So without further ado, let's break down these looks. Oh my goodness. So this first picture, this was in July 2011. This was my first trip to China. And I think this was the second day of the trip. I went on a tour by myself with a tour group. And we toured from Beijing to Shanghai for 12 days. And this was day 2 of the trip. And I wore this like see-through dress and these little tiny pumps. And I got the see-through dress. I still have this dress. Okay, I can't fit it anymore, but I'm hoping that I can, because like it's made of like this mesh fabric. Maybe let me get that dress actually. No, forget it. I'm not going through my closet to find the dress. Whatever. It's totally see-through. And I wore it to the Great Wall and I loved it. And people were, it was a good time. You can see it was very picturesque. And yes, I wore heels to the Great Wall. I was always doing that, wearing little sandals with a little, maybe like a 3-inch heel. Yeah, it was great. I love this photo. It was kind of like the brand for my very first brand when I lived in China, or when I first moved to China, was called Beijing, like Keiara and Beijing mixed together, because I lived in Beijing. And this was kind of the what is it, like the poster of it. So yeah, I love this look. Okay. Yes, don't hurt them. Okay, so this picture was in Chengdu. If you don't know Chengdu, it's in Sichuan province in China, like in the, what do you call that? Is that east? No, that's not east, that's west. It's a really cool city. It's my favorite city in China. I've only been there once, but I really liked it. I had a great time when I went with my 2 friends. And this was one of the days where we went out or something. And I remember that day we had gone up this mountain called, what's the name of the mountain? Emeishan. I remember, like, me and my friends, we had met this cute guy. He was so cute. I still have him on Facebook, but like, he was there with the girl. But we ended up going out with them after. And I think we changed. And when we were on the mountain, I bought this like panda poncho thing. It was kind of cold on that mountain. So anyway, I bought this panda poncho and I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear it out. And I did, because Chengdu is known for pandas. It's like where pandas their natural habitat is in Sichuan province or Chengdu or something. Yeah, so I really do love this look. Okay, it's so me at the time. Like, just have like the sexy dress with something silly. This look right here. This is me on my Jackie O tip, because I was doing this appearance on a Chinese web series. You know, it was like they wanted to interview a foreigner. So they took me to Wolfgang Puck restaurant in Shanghai's Xintiandi area. And it was a live stream, and I think there was like 100,000 people tuned in. And they've said to me that like that episode was their most successful episode. So we were just going around drinking wine, and or was it just wine? It was all kinds of alcohol, and you know, having conversation. And we ate some gourmet Wolfgang Puck food, and it was really fun. So I had wore this Jackie O suit, you know, and my glasses at the time with my chain. That was my zhuzh, and these furry heels. Like, I love me some furry heels, okay? Yeah, this is the first time I had worn this outfit. I've worn it one other time in Cuba. I'll show you pictures of that. But this outfit, oh, mind you, everything that I used to buy in China, unless it was something I got from America, which I used to just shop at like Goodwill and vintage shops. But if it was in China, everything was from Taobao. Everything. So this is an outfit I got from Taobao, and it was from a store called Le Palais Vintage Fugu. What is it? Fugu Gongdian or something. Fugu Gongdian. I'll put the name. Anyway, there's this woman who I'm in love with her style. Her name is Miss Winnie. I think she's like a Chinese influencer, and she's got this vintage style, and she just always looks impeccable. And she has a Taobao store, and I bought it from there, and yeah, this whole thing is fabulous. So this look was at Qiandaohu, which is like 1,000 Island Lake in Zhejiang province in China. So I went there for a little weekend trip. Really fun. I was serving looks, of course. I don't know. This was a selfie, so I don't know what shoes I was wearing. But I was probably just wearing like, oh, I know. I was wearing little tennis shoes because we were doing a lot of walking. Oh, so there was this place. If you know about China, they have karaoke bars everywhere. And it's not like in front of it on a stage, karaoke bar, and there's like strangers, like you have your own private room. So this karaoke bar was near Fudan University, and they had this old vintage microphone looking. And I just loved it. And I named this photo Keiara Holiday. I'm over here thinking I'm Billie Holiday, and I know I sound crazy. My go-to karaoke song is My Loneliness is Killing Me, and so I'm probably singing that, sounding terrible. Okay, next one. Ooh, don't hurt him, girl. Don't hurt him. Look at this guy, okay? So I remember this day. Me and it was like a school trip. This was in Nanjing in 2013, maybe even 14, like that school year, fall 2013 to spring 2014. This might have been spring 2014. I don't even know where this is. I just know we went on a field trip, and it was like a, you know, Chinese garden. If you've been to China, you know, like most of the tourist areas, what they look like. It's like paved streets, some traditional Chinese like statues, and like a pagoda, you know, it's like these type of things. So anyway, I'm there, and I think I was just wearing, it's not really the look that's iconic, because that's like my signature style. I just, especially at the time, like I still dress this way, but then I would just wear these, what I call cigarette pants, high-waisted cigarette pants, and I still do high-waist cigarette pants. But yeah, this is just a normal look, and I mean, hey, she was out here, you know, what is it, snatching wigs, okay? This man was about to go through the fire for me, okay? For a chance to be with me, he would risk it all. Shaka Khanin on me. Okay, next look. So if you've ever been to China or Shanghai, namely, you will notice that there are always luxury cars, especially if you go downtown, even anywhere. I've seen the most gaudy cars ever. I mean, out here in San Francisco, I see a lot of Teslas, right? But like, what else do you expect from like a Silicon Valley type of area? But out there, you would see like green Bentleys, purple Porsches, Hello Kitty Lamborghinis. Like, I'm telling you. And so I wish I took more pictures of that type of stuff. But you know, if you see something in passing, what are you gonna do? Okay. So this look was, I remember I was wearing underneath a petticoat, okay, and I was just being all around that Bentley, and I was like trying to wait till the person who owns it, hopefully it was a single man who owned that Bentley. But you know, we hung out there for like 10-15 minutes and nobody came back, so I just took some pictures. But I had these sunglasses that had little roses on them, and then a strip of rhinestones. So gaudy, so gaudy. Oh my god, and I loved it. Okay, and then not only that do I have the gaudy glasses, but also to add fuel to the fire, or to add extraness, I had to pin fake flowers onto my, like a lapel, you know, and just, and it was like 3D, you know, it was huge. This, yeah, you'll see. Huge. Walking around stalking a Bentley because I'm in Shanghai and that's what we do. Ooh, we back with the furry heels. Listen, if you don't have a pair of furry heels, just little ones, you know, they're like these little kitty cat, these little slip-ins, slip-ons. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I mean, I know it looks extra, but it's like, and okay, mind you, this is in dead of winter. I have stockings on though. Dead of winter, it's freezing. This was was it 2019. So this was last year, right before I went home, or came home, you know, moved back. But this is in what is that place? Yu Garden. And this is during Chinese New Year festival. So like they have all these beautiful lanterns and lights and balloons, and I think this was Year of the Pig. Yeah, it might have been the year, so like last year. Yeah, love this look. And I had met up with some friends, and they're both photographers, and they're like, oh, let's take a picture of you. And actually I brought tennis shoes along with me, but I was mainly walking around in the cold in these, because I'm like, okay, queens don't get cold. Yes, they do. Because I was cold. Okay. Oh. Iconic look. Here I am with that same shawl, that same white scarf. Well, if I wasn't wearing high-waisted pants, I was wearing high-waisted skirts. High-waisted always. But like, what makes this like the style was a big part of my fashion while I was living in Shanghai and going to Fudan University was my freaking Wonder Woman mobile, which is Keiara. I had her all 4 years that I was at Fudan. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Keiara after I graduated. Like, I gave it to a friend, and I don't know if after she graduated, I don't know. Keiara, if you're out there, we miss you, and you was a real one, okay? You know, I only fell on that thing twice, and both times it was a very, very graceful fall, so I was okay. Keiara, we love you. This is a couple days after I moved to China. Like, moved, okay? And I had cut off all my hair. You can see it's a little tiny afro. Like a little TWA, teeny weeny afro. And also, I didn't really know about winter. So I'm from California. Yes, I'm from San Francisco, and it gets kind of cold here. But I've never experienced, like, dead of winter. And this was dead of winter. It was cold. Okay, and I'm over here wearing flats, ballet flats with no socks or anything like that. And then What did I wear? Probably just like a t-shirt. I'm sure I'm just wearing a t-shirt and this gas coat. And okay, so I had put like, I looked like a bear on a bike because I was just riding my little bike, you know, in Beijing, looking like a bear. It's okay. Let's see. Oh, God, bro. This was that same year, 2012. This is in Inner Mongolia. Okay. I went with my 2 Brazilian friends, the 2 girls behind me. And that's a wig. That is a wig that I bought for like 40 RMB. If that, it was like a costume afro wig. Mind you, my hair was short at the time, you know, so I was like, oh, let me get this little afro wig. And this looks, I mean, it don't look that bad actually, but it looked pretty bad. It's like the wig quality of it was like, we can't do that no more. And so I'm wearing overalls that I made. I made those overalls maybe a couple years before that when I was still in high school. And they have, you can't really tell because the picture's kind of far away, but the fabric itself has these little African masks. It's so Beyonce, it's so Black is King because it has these little gold and blue and gray, like African mask all together. And I'm wearing that, and then I'm wearing an American Apparel crop top. So like half of my stomach is like exposed here from the overalls. And then I'm wearing these Nefertiti earrings. Like, yes, I was woke. I was woke before there was a thing called being woke. Anyway, and Ugg boots. When I tell you, Ugg boots have never touched my feet after I remember I was wearing those because it was cold. Well, no, not in Inner Mongolia at that time. I don't think it was cold, but like, because this was like early spring, maybe April 2012, and I'm riding camels in Ugg boots, and I'm like, you will never see me wear Ugg boots. Like, 2 things I don't wear: Ugg boots and jeans. I don't do jeans, but anyway. Or anymore, but yeah, this is an iconic outfit. I love it. Okay. I mean, this picture, oh my god. Okay, this is our school trip to the Great Wall of China in from Beijing Language and Culture University, and I wore heels to it, and I wore jeans. Like, I think at that time I was wearing jeans, but these are probably the last pair of jeans I've ever worn. I don't own jeans anymore. But anyway, and I wore heels, like these cute pumps I used to always wear. And I wore them I get on the bus, right? So remember that same Brazilian friend, Isabella? Shout out to you, Isabella. I love you. I get on the bus. We're going to the Great Wall. You know, like a not a chartered, coach bus for our class. And Isabella goes, Keiara, why are you wearing heels? And I'm like, and I remember the whole day. It's like, we gotta wait for Keiara. She over here, she all the way back there. And I'm like, I'm coming. I'm just like, Mom, I'm coming. Oh, that was so trifling, but I love it. Okay, see, I'm not like that anymore. I'm way more practical now. I was only 19 here. Ooh. Now this is an iconic look. This is like one of my favorite photos. Like, I love the little couple in the background, and then I love the whole background. This is what do you call? Oh, Tianzifang. This was in 2017 during the summer. So Tianzifang, if you go to Shanghai, I love that area. The food in Tianzifang is not that good though, so don't eat there. Just go there to look cute and maybe get a couple drinks, because it's like so touristic that, like, I don't know, they don't really focus on quality or authenticity. So don't eat there, just go there. But I love this photo. I don't know what happened to that skirt, but I'm so happy I have pictures of it, at least, you know, to remember it. Okay, so those are my most iconic looks from China. I hope you liked this video. I had fun shooting it because I'm like able to reminisce, and hopefully gonna get back into my own personal style and stop being so regular, being so basiquinha, okay, being basic. Yeah, basic. If y'all know where that's from, I love you. Okay, yeah, basic. I need to stop. I need to just be me and be fabulous. But the thing is, out here, people catcall. Like in China, you just get like some stares, which I don't really mind a stare, but I get really frazzled with catcalling and harassment, and I don't know, street harassment, and that's kind of why. But I Uber everywhere, so I don't be on public transportation like that, so maybe I'll be okay. But I don't go anywhere because it's Corona, so whatever. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Love y'all guys. Thank you for all your support, and I'm gonna be making more and more videos. Okay, I'm ready. The ball is rolling. I'm excited. Follow me on Instagram. Yay. Okay, bye.